Hello! Let's do a reading for 2026. It's getting close. We are soon closing out 2025. That is a 9 year. And that means some things need to be left behind when we enter 2026. Year number 1, new beginnings. And I know it's hard to find to cover all areas for 1 year in one reading, but I will try to get messages about the biggest changes that will occur in your life for 2026. So let's have information about the biggest changes that will happen for the viewer in 2026. Let's see. Wow. To the sea. Okay. Are you going abroad? Are you going to travel? Maybe you even are getting a boat next year, if that is a dream of yours. But it could also mean that you are more in the flow with life. You accept what is, but you are open for more. Just being in the flow, enjoying each and every day, just having some fun along the way. Then you got perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. Look at that. I think that is the essence of the year, that it is perfect for the new beginnings. You can expect that things are more aligned with this energy of the new year. Number 1 represents taking that leap of faith and just being aligned with all the possibilities available for you. And just be open to all the possibilities. If you have an opportunity and you don't see at first what this will mean for you, try to trust it, go with it. You have the Mother of Air, boundaries, and that is card number 35 equals an 8. Okay. Maybe that is necessary to put out some boundaries for what you accept and what people can expect from you. Maybe this is the year where you are going to nurture yourself more than you nurture other people. That's not a bad idea anyway. Fill up your own cup. Maybe you haven't done that for the last 9 years that you have maybe taken care of other people. And this is the time where you put out boundaries and realize you are just entitled to feel good and to do things that bring you joy. Don't compromise. Again, about boundaries, assertiveness, courage, and unraveling. There are something that you are not going to compromise about. Let's have one more oracle card here. Let's have an angel number for the year ahead. Let's see. But it certainly is time for you to put out boundaries. To have the courage to do so. Because this should be a year where you take care of yourself first of all. So let's see. 1414. Mood swings, respect And it could be about quality. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. Says light up. I like the energy of this new year coming in. More being in the flow, put out boundaries, have the courage to put out boundaries, because that sometimes take courage, especially if this is close people that is around you. Just have a lighter perspective on the new year. Maybe you can just be more thankful for what you already have, because that is a good energy to put out there to draw in more blessings in your life. But let's have more information. First of all, I want to ask about these boundaries. Tell us more about the boundaries that the viewer has to put out there for the new year. Ten of Pentacles. First of all, that means absolutely financial stability. And you got the Six of Cups. But that is also a card about family. Six of Cups could be nostalgia, how things used to be. But remember, when you change and your needs become different from how it used to be, and then you have people around you who expect the same, even if they have changed, they maybe take you for granted. And I feel with this energy, first of all, I think there is money coming your way. No doubt about that. But at the same time, even if you want to be generous with people around you, remember, you need to take care of your own financial stability first of all. It doesn't mean that you could be generous with people around you, but don't be generous because people around you expect it. Just follow your heart and put out the boundaries that is necessary for you to secure your own situation and your own needs first of all. But it is definitely family related, that the advice about putting out boundaries. So maybe that feeling of being taken for granted is something that you have wanted to change, but it is challenging and it takes a little bit courage to do that. But I feel this is necessary for you right now. Yeah, because you got the Seven of Wands here. It could nearly feels like an attack, because when you put out boundaries, remember there are someone that won't like it at all, and they maybe even don't accept it. They want everything to be as it used to be. But this is where you need to be firm and to remember you are entitled to those boundaries. Where people try to step over you and just take over your life. Some people are like that. They want to decide everything for you, but if you speak up, they won't listen, not at all. Wow. I want to know a little bit more about this timing. What is it that what is coming to fruition? What will come into the reality of the viewer right here, right now? What is it that is the right timing for? What is it that is the right timing for? more. Let's see. What is it? Three of Cups. For some reason, I feel this is related a little bit to this Lighten Up card. Focus on your own desires, because this is more about celebration. Where you come together with people that really means a lot to you, that support you and are very beautiful people to have in your life, and you know who they are. This is not this boundary family thing. This is your friends. Could even be co-workers where you are celebrating. Maybe you get a promotion. It could be. Maybe it's going very well for the company you're working for and they are paying out a bonus. Something is worth celebrating. Or it could just be with friends. It's time for that, to have more fun. Start a new year with having more fun. Sometimes New Year's solutions we try to find for the new year and everything we are going to deny ourselves. How are we going to limit ourselves in the new year? Most of those New Year's wishes, it's about limitations. But I think you should do the quite opposite. You should celebrate more in 2026. Celebrate even the smallest victories in your life. Find reasons to celebrate, to have more fun, basically. I want to know more about that. What is it? Yeah, you got the Eight of Pentacles. This means that you are mastering something, and also something that you have been working on. And that could be even you working 2025 with your inner self, your mindset, and what you want for yourself. Putting that on the map, your own desires, not the expectations from others, but what you need and what you want to come to fruition in your life. And I think this is the timing where you will see that that will pay off. The work you did is really coming in for you. Let's know more about that. We have one more card coming through here. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. Look at that. That is something, new events. It could be good news, something that is coming fast, changing fast. And for some reason it's fulfilling. It is something you get excited about. It could even be a new job offer for some of you. I think big things are going to happen, but the most beautiful things are the one you create all by yourself. And allow yourself, just with this go to the sea card, just to be, not have to do all the time, be more relaxed, more a stress-free life. And I think you can create that by being more determined with the things you have to do. Just get them out of the way so you have more, freeing up more space and more time to do the things you really want and to have more time to celebrate. Yeah, the Death card. I like the Death card because the Death card represents that something you have closed the door to means that you have made space for a new door to open. It's all about new beginnings, and I feel it's time now to put down the shadow side of yourself, because I feel with the Eight of Pentacles here, you have been working through them and you are ready to put them to rest. just in be more joyful about life. I want to know more about this energy here, 1414. Could it be again? But it's also about respect. Maybe that's self-respect, and expect from family to respect you for the values and the effort you put in there. So I feel that family thing is going to be an maybe a task, I should say, for 2026, where you put out the boundaries just to feel that your needs are met in a new way. Because this is what you are encouraged to focus on, your needs, desires, and hobbies. So try to find a way to have an easier attitude, maybe an easier approach to things that turns up, because it will in 2026 as well. But I think you are stronger, you are emotional, more stable when we enter this new year. So let's have more information. What kind of needs is met for the viewer when we approach 2026? What needs will be met for the viewer? Let's have some information about that. What needs will be met for the viewer? 3 of Wands. It means your ships are coming in. So what are you thinking about right now? What is your biggest desire? Because that is different for every viewer. It's hard for me to tell. But I feel with the 3 of Wands, that is your biggest desire. Maybe something you have wanted for years even. That you have prayed about, you have manifested. You have been doing all the work to make this come to fruition. And it's ready for you. It's ready. Yeah, then you got the Queen of Cups. I believe this is a time for you to nurture yourself. Because the underlier here, we has the Page of Swords. Something that will give you a peaceful mind, good news that let you relax, take better care of yourself, and to see that life is much more than you have experienced up until now. I like the energy, because this is not like that one big event that changed everything, but it's more a combination of the work you have been doing in 2025 that ease up your own energy and your own approach to whatever comes your way in 2026. A new mindset, most of all. And I like that, because you have, I think you really have turned around your situation, and you are going more with the flow, with a go to the sea card here. I don't think you're going to buy a boat, or maybe you are. It could mean that as well, but most of all I think is going with the flow and be better to put out boundaries towards your family. Because there are, with the 10 of Pentacles here, there are money coming your way, more financial stability. And that means that they are coming, running, they want their peace. But that's where you have to have strict boundaries, being very firm, because you are going to stabilize your own financial situation first of all. So let's have a final message about 2026. Let's see. 2026. What is it that the viewer can expect? If you are worried, you don't have the strength to move on. I think that is talking about the boundaries, the courage you need. Think of how much strength you are using to hold on, then redirect that energy and enjoy your life. Absolutely. I feel 2026 will bring in more joy for each and every one of us. And with that, I wish you a wonderful 2026. Stay tuned, and I will see you next time. Bye.